This video is sponsored by Pianote. I can honestly say that learning a musical instrument is the best thing I ever did. I think it's had so many positive repercussions across all aspects of my life, across the people I've met, the things I've done, the places I've been. I think anybody who wants to enrich their life should learn a musical instrument. And of course, it's not something that's easy, but the rewards are definitely worth it. So today, I want to talk you through 6 major benefits, 6 major rewards you get for learning a musical instrument. So the first benefit I want to talk about is self-confidence. So when I was growing up, I think the number one way you would describe me as a child and as a teenager was not confident, shy, timid. I absolutely hated being in front of people. I would do anything I could to avoid being on stage. I found it hard to meet new people. I found it hard to stick up for myself. It was a major issue for me, really, looking back. But that all changed around the age of 16, when quite quickly I became a very self-confident person, someone who was very much happy to be on stage and talk to other people, meet new people. As you may have guessed, the thing that changed is I learned how to play a musical instrument. In earnest, I learned to play my instrument around the age of 14. By the time I was 16, I was now forming a band and getting on stage. And of course, at first, that was terrifying. Getting on stage, I think everyone can agree, is a really scary thing to do. But because I was so driven by the urge to play music and play music with my friends, it was enough to push me to do this thing that was so polar opposite to what I would normally try and do. And within a few years, I'd gone from timid, shy to feeling completely natural on stage, and that bled into other aspects of my life. And I really do think that being confident is something that absolutely will enhance every aspect of your life. It will enhance your career prospects, it will enhance your relationship prospects. Every element of your life will be benefited by being confident, and a great way to get confident is to learn a musical instrument. The next benefit I want to talk about is never being lonely. If you can play a musical instrument, I believe that no matter where you are in your life, what your situation currently is, you can meet new friends, you can meet new people, because music is an inherently collaborative thing. There are always people out there who want to play music with other people, and if you can play an instrument, you can either go on the internet or go to some local rehearsal space or an open mic night and meet new people who are not only ready and waiting to play music with you, but are probably in a similar wavelength to you, people who are also into music or who also love music. And there's something very special about making music with other people. It's a very unique social interaction. How often would you get in a room and often be in the same space as people but not say a word for 5-10 minutes, maybe more, because you don't need the words to communicate. You're communicating through music, you're still interacting. It's a very wholesome way to interact. And I just think if you can play a musical instrument, you don't need to worry about meeting new people. You'll always have a way to make new friends. The next benefit I want to talk about is how music will take you on adventures. So what I mean by adventures is winding up in situations where you never would have wound up had you not played your musical instrument. For example, an obvious example is going to a foreign country to play your musical instrument. It's not uncommon, even if you're not a professional musician, to wind up doing a gig abroad. And that can be such an adventure, particularly when you're with your bandmates. You wind up having such a fun time that you'll always look back on fondly. But it doesn't have to be something as big as that. You know, for example, you could just be doing a local festival or a local pub gig on a Saturday night, and just the experience of you and your friends going down there in front of all of these people, making the night, you know, being the star of the night. Even if it's just a small pub, you're the night for everyone. They're going to go home remembering you, and that's such an experience, being at the front, playing music to all these people, you know, creating this amazing experience. I remember when I think I must have been about 17, and me and my band played what at the time was the biggest gig we'd played. It was an outdoor festival, about 500 people, beautiful sunny day next to the river, really great experience. We were really well received. And I just remember after that gig, strolling down the river with my bandmates and a few friends who'd come along, thinking, this is the life I want to lead. This is just so wholesome and so nice and so social, and it's just something you wouldn't have wound up doing had you not come here with your guitar to play the gig. Pianote is an online interactive resource for learning how to play the piano. You might already be familiar with Pianote's YouTube channel, but they also have an excellent online service where you can access tons of exclusive videos and resources to help you not only learn songs, but develop skills which you can then apply across your playing. For example, they have a course on chords, where they start with triads and power chords, and gradually advance covering inversions, sus chords, sevenths, and also how to read chord charts and lead sheets. Or you could check out their course on gospel piano, where step by step they teach you all about the style and how to play it. Piano lessons are written and delivered by experienced, engaging teachers, and are all presented in an easy to follow, clear video format. To learn more about Pianote, follow the link in the description, and do consider subscribing to their YouTube channel. The fourth benefit I want to talk about is achieving something. I think everyone will agree that learning a musical instrument is an achievement. I think it'd be quite hard pressed to find somebody who wouldn't be interested in being able to play a musical instrument. The reason that not everyone can play a musical instrument, of course, is because most people aren't willing to then put that time and energy into actually learning the thing. But if you do succeed at learning a musical instrument, it will forever cement in your head that you are the sort of person who can achieve things. And I really do think that changes your outlook on other aspects of your life. So for example, a few years ago I started doing long distance running, and I, prior to that, not really ever been a very athletic person. But I can almost remember when I was progressing each week from running 3k to running 4k, running 5k, I could feel that same sense of stamina and determination and progress that I had developed when I was learning the piano. And that sort of, it teaches you how you have to be patient, you have to chip away at the small goals, and then the larger goals will take care of themselves. And once you've learned a musical instrument, you sort of just now understand what it takes to learn and develop a skill. So when you're learning and developing a new skill, you have a better perspective on what to expect from your progress, the challenges you will face, and ultimately the amount of energy and time it will take to achieve. The fifth benefit is having a skill that can make a bit of money. So I've talked before about ways you can make money from playing music, but today I'm not really talking about having a career in music. I'm more talking about the fact that if you know how to play a musical instrument, you've always got a skill there that can spin a bit of money if you need it. So for example, when I was at university, I needed to have some sort of income stream, and I think for a lot of people the obvious thing would be to get a part-time job, maybe at a supermarket or as a bartender or a waiter or something like that. And of course those things are all fine, but generally with those sort of jobs, to make enough money from them, you have to do quite a lot of hours, and you're sort of beholden to the rota that you're given. You aren't very flexible. But I instead, because I could play guitar and piano, I advertised a bit, found a handful of students, and started teaching. And the benefit to that is not only is it far more flexible, but I was earning 3 times perhaps what I would have earned if I was working at Tesco's. And now, once again, no shade on Tesco's, but it just means that you have then so much more extra time to spend on whatever you're doing, on your studies, on your social life, or on whatever. It just means your time is valued more by other people, which, is a great thing. And the last benefit I'd like to talk about is how learning a musical instrument is almost like exercising your brain. Various studies have shown that playing a musical instrument, learning a musical instrument, effectively exercises your brain. It gives you better problem-solving abilities, better cognitive abilities. For example, people who have learned a musical instrument during their life are less likely to develop dementia in old age. So if you didn't already have enough reasons to learn a musical instrument, there's yet another one that it's going to basically exercise your brain for you. So hopefully, if you're not already someone who plays a musical instrument, after watching this video, you're now considering it. And if you are somebody who already plays a musical instrument, you're probably feeling quite chuffed with yourself, and maybe you're going to go do some practice. But yeah, I'll say again, learning a musical instrument, the best thing I ever did in my life. The most valuable people in my life I met through playing music. the most valuable memories I have were things either where I was playing music or things that happened because I was at some gig or somewhere because of my instrument. So much of my life is defined by playing my musical instrument. I don't think I could imagine a life without it. So let me know in the comments if you can think of any other advantages to playing a musical instrument, although I'm not even sure we need any more. I think this list provides plenty of motivation. And a big thank you, as always, goes to everybody who supports me on Patreon, including an extra special thanks going to these wonderful people.